Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 16th to the 31st, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, you can go to my website, daneharttarot.com, which is also listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Interesting. So what's really interesting here is that we are going to have to be a student. Do we want to be a student? No, we really, really, really do not want to be. The page of air is reversed, the page of swords. We could be kind of looking at things a little bit immaturely, okay? Not to be mean to ourselves. I myself am a Gemini, but there is something here where we're not looking at the full picture, or we're being too hard on ourselves, a little bit immature, like not seeing the full thing. So stepping back, but we are also not connecting with our inner child. And that is going to be super, super important to us. That's also going to be one of the reasons why we're so hard on ourselves. There is something that has happened, or something that is happening, that reminds us very much of a helplessness that we felt when we were little. And spirit's like, okay, things can kind of have the same notes to them, but they are not the same. So being aware of that, and also connecting and healing with our inner selves, is just going to be a very, very powerful thing, because we then have the Queen of Air, the Queen of Swords, which is what we also are, right? We are the Queen of Swords. We are powerful. We are distinctive. We are determined. We are the only weapon within the tarot, right? The swords. And so we are embracing our fierceness and our determination, and also how far we've come and how hard we have worked. And that's something that you need to stop right now, Gemini, and honor within yourself. Right? Spirit's going to be forcing us to look one certain way, like look at things differently. We're going to be thinking, no, I have to look at it like this. I have to look at it like this. We want to push something away from us. And so when we feel that energy of, I want to push that away from me, the question is, why? Why? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Here we have evolve reversed. That's harsh, right? We feel like we're not evolving. We feel like we're not moving forward the way that we're supposed to be, or we can feel a bit stuck. But here's the thing. During this time, what has us stuck? What has us overwhelmed? What has us feeling like I can't move forward the way that I need to, the way that I want to, is going to make itself known. And so then we look at that and we're going to think, oh, okay, that's why I'm stuck. I'm going to go the opposite direction, right? I'm not going to look at this. I don't want to. It's too much. It's too hard. We can do this consciously or subconsciously. We're going to kind of be turning away from it. And Spirit is saying here, face it head on. So just be aware of that. Let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. There we go. This is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is being mindful that we're going to see doors opening. Now, it can be for ourselves, it can be for somebody else, but we're going to think it's a heck of a lot easier, a heck of a lot better than it actually is. Honoring ourselves and our path and where we stand right now is going to be super important for us. There can be a little bit of jealousy during this time, or, green-eyed envy coming forward, and Spirit's like, stop it, stop it. Look at what you want, look at your soul and yourself, and be in alignment with your soul's wish, with why you are on this earthly plane. Be in alignment with that energy, because it is going to serve you so well and it's going to get you so far. So we're starting here with the Four of Cups reversed. So we were very fixated on seeing things one certain way. It's like, this is the way I'm going to see it. This is the way it's going to be. This is how it has to be. And that has been kind of topsy-turvied. Okay. We're looking at things. We're like, how am I supposed to see this? Or how is this supposed to move forward? Or I thought it was going to move one way. It's moving the other. Now it's a time to let go and to say to Spirit, guide me forward. Guide me forward. Because Spirit has a way that it needs us to see things. It needs us to connect, that our ego isn't letting us connect with. So releasing is going to be one of the hardest things we do and one of the most powerful things we do during this time. It brings us to the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands here, and I love this imagery of the unicorn on top of the rocks, like it's like on top of the hill, having everything under control. But the Seven of Wands is, I'm going to have to fight again, right? It's fighting. Here, it's a bit enchanted. I'm seeing that you have learned that you can stand on your own 2 feet, that you can fight in a way that you hadn't thought you could, Gemini. You just hadn't thought you could fight. And now you're standing in your power. You're standing in your distinction. You're standing in what you need for you. With the Seven of Wands as well, there is a sense of victory here, and you have to celebrate the victory. Let that soak into you. We are so used to, in our world, in the way that we're conditioned from little children, we are so used to feeling like, I have to fight, I have to fight, I have to fight. And Spirit's like, no, you don't. Stand up for what you believe in, yes. Speak for what is right, yes. Okay? Embrace you, absolutely. But the constant, endless battle, oh, that's something we're done with. We need to be done with that. Now, the Six of Swords, we're moving forward. We've gathered all the information, but now we're doubting ourselves. It's like, oh, wait, no, not ready, didn't pack enough, not prepared. What, it might rain that day. I have to change my wardrobe type of thing. Just be aware of this. And it's going to be excuses like that, where it's like, okay, that's kind of silly. You're okay. Let's get going. Spirit is going to be showing us the way that we need to move forward. There's also an energy around us, okay, kind of combative. It can be combative, but also very much saying, well, you should move like this, or it should be like that. And you're not connecting with you, which is going to make things rather difficult, rather feeling impossible, rather upsetting. And it's like, okay, step back and look at all the knowledge that you have accumulated over your lifetime. Stop doubting you. Stop not connecting with you. Now it's the time to realize, I got this, because you've got this. I do like that progression from that countdown from 7 to 6. There's a sense here of like, I want to fight, and then it's like, oh no, I'm really over that, and can somebody else make the decisions? But you're going to be seeing here, Gemini, you're the hero of your story, whether you want to be or not, and that's going to be really important. Connecting with your inner child, the Ace of Swords, not the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, connecting with your inner child, but also understanding that our first reaction can be immature to things, or we can be dealing with a very immature air sign energy who can be kind of triggering us and reminding us of, how we used to handle things, or how we hated when people handled things like this. And so here it's kind of stepping back of the energy of others and stepping into the energy of ourselves. That's going to be a very important thing. And looking at, what do I need to learn? There's a reluctant lesson that is coming our way. There's a reluctancy to say, how do I move forward? What have I learned? Where do I need to be? What do I desire for me? What am I opening up the door to? And that's going to be powerful for us during this time. And just going to be powerful for us from now forward to say, I need to connect with my inner self. We can also be having really intense dreams, or kind of like, I don't want to say flashbacks, but this energy that even when we're sitting someplace, it's like, oh, I can remember when I was little. And I remember when I was 6 years old, or I remember when, and it goes back far. And our mind is telling us there's parallels to this time that we're looking at. And it's like, okay, well, what exactly are they? They may be very obvious to us and they might not be. So kind of looking at that and saying, what is reminding my soul of that time? And how can I move forward? Embracing that child that I used to be. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Now, Gemini, you might not see yourself as the Queen of Swords. You might not think that you are, queen level. You are. You are. Prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance, cutting through doubts, fears, negativity. It does not matter your gender or how you identify. What matters is that you do have a more nurturing energy to you during this time. Utilize it, especially with yourself. But you're cutting through a lot of the nonsense that has held you back before. I love the snowy owl on her, sorry for hitting my mic, the snowy owl on her shoulder. So there is a sense of wisdom guiding you. That Athena energy, goddess of wisdom, also goddess of war. You've been through plenty of battles, really stepping forward with you. There is a sense of intenseness. People could say you're cold. Okay, just be aware of this. And that can be something that really upsets you when people say it. It's like, oh, you're unfeeling, you're cold, you're this, you're that. You're processing and you're taking it in. People have their way of doing it, and this is going to be from people who usually kind of fly off the handle very easily. You take it in, you digest it, you look at it from different angles, and then you move forward with it. So being aware of that is going to be super important to you, because people won't push your buttons as easily. There's also an energy here of understand all the hurts and the pains and the disappointments you have been through when you were young. Up to this moment. It doesn't mean, we were young 5 seconds ago, right? We were younger than we are now, which isn't to be depressing. It is simply to say that we have learned so much and we have come so far. And it is time to honor our journey, honor all the battles, all the hurts, all the pains that we have been through, and to be proud of where we stand, of the tenacity of us, the determination of us, and the fierceness of us. This is clarity of mind. This is clarity of voice. You're going to be very good at, public speaking, or, writing down your ideas. Communication is going to be your strong point during this time. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message, which is family reversed. We need to connect with family. Family, those we love, those who are as close to us as family, but we need to connect to our roots. Spiritually, personally, on the everyday level, on the spiritual level, connecting to our family is going to be super important for us, Gemini. And also connecting with the duality of what we need and what we desire in our lives. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the lady. Now, we could be having difficulty with the mother, whoever the mother is in our life, so just be aware of that. But we can also have fears around motherhood, around taking care of things, around, more emotional responsibility put on us and put on us. How thin are we supposed to be stressed? We could be having fertility hurts and pains. This is a general reading, so it can be for everybody. This is for everybody, but take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, I'm just telling you what Spirit is telling me. And you can be taking other people's words and burying them too deeply in your heart. You know what you know, Gemini, is what Spirit is saying. You know what you know. Stop losing sight of you and letting everybody's, words take over your knowledge. So being aware of that is going to be super, super, super important. And also knowing that we're holding back our own creative energy. It's time to give birth to it. Our subconscious tarot energy is the Four of Swords. We need to rest. We need to honor our story, and we need to take care of ourselves. And that's going to be super important. We have the repeat of the number 4, which is the body, mind, and spirit. It is our 4 walls. We can be looking for a house or thinking about homes or thinking about security, making things cozy. That's going to be really important to us. And respecting that importance is going to be a big deal. All right. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.